when I wanted to do my international passport. That was my first and only one I did before I left the country.
Okay.
I went to the immigration service, like the office.
Yeah.
And I saw this long queue. I was like, I need to do my passport. Of course, I wasn't in a hurry because I never even knew where I did go at that time. But I spoke to this man, and I was like, oh, please, I want to do my passport. I heard that they paid this amount, this is that. Please. No, I didn't tell him at first I wanted to pay an extra fee. He just told me, oh, to do it, I think it was 18,000 naira at that time. So I said, okay, I have the 18,000 naira. And he said, just buy beer for me. And I think it was like 200 naira, 200. So he didn't say it up front. So when he told me the 18,000, I said, okay, no problem. I said, so how much be your money? He said, keep your money. He said, no, so they say they chop on our money. And then he explained, he said, yeah. He explained, he said, if I collect this extra 10,000 from you, and your passport comes out in 2 weeks, you will say, oh, because of I gave you 10,000 naira, that's why your passport came out in 2 weeks. He said, you don't have to pay this money. And before God and man, I paid money, and my passport was out the same week. The same week. So I went back to him to thank him. Okay, when I went to pick the passport, I asked for him, and I just wanted to say him, and I thanked him. And he said, "I said they said they chop on our money. Say if I had collected 10,000, you would have believed that it was this 10,000 you paid that fast tracked the passport."
Good man. Good man.
Yeah. He said sometimes that many times, if you just stick to the process, you will get what you want. He said, but because we already just believe that, okay, your money will always make way for you. Now, tying it to the norm in Nigeria, where it feels like sometimes even we encourage our civil servants to bypass the system, cut the system. And it's not just because we want to do it. I mean, we all went to universities. If you especially if you went to a public university, you would notice that when it's regular class, you have like maybe 80 students, 120 students. When it's time for exam, you see like 500.
You see a town, a city.
Painfully, those people will no come class, and then they get A's, and then they get B's, because they just feel like their money can make way for them.